Good morning, students. I hope all are fine and safe at home. In the last class, you studied types of pure substances, and I think you understood that there are two types, elements and compounds, and we had a detailed study on elements. Today, we are having a discussion and a detailed study on what are compounds. We can conduct an experiment using iron and sulfur. Sulfur is a yellow colored powder and iron filings is obtained from iron. First step is to make a mixture of iron and sulfur. For that, we want to take equal quantities of sulfur and iron powder and mix equally, so that we got a mixture of iron and sulfur. Now we can go to the experiment using iron and sulfur. Take 3 to 4 grams of the mixture of iron and sulfur in a marble piece. This experiment can be done either by heating this mixture in a test tube or by heating a glass rod and introducing the flame to the mixture. First of all, heat the glass rod for about 30 to 40 seconds and introduce this glass rod to the mixture. After some time, you can see that the mixture of iron and sulfur starts to burn equally and we will get a hard, solid red colored mass. So, the product we got after the reaction is entirely different from the mixture of iron and sulfur that we have taken in the first of the experiment. The result of the experiment is a new product, that is iron sulfide. Iron and sulfur joined together to give a dark reddish compound called iron sulfide. Students, you have observed that after heating the mixture of sulfur and iron in a test tube, we got a new substance, that is iron sulfide. So there is one question: how can we separate iron from sulfide? Whether it is possible to separate it using a magnet. When sulfur and iron are kept before heating, when you think, it is clear that if we bring a magnet near that mixture, all the iron particles will stick to the magnet. It is due to the magnetic property of iron particles that the iron particles stick to the magnet and sulfur remains in the watch glass. So here sulfur and iron both are in the elemental stage, that is they are elements. So if it is an element, we can separate it by using simple physical method. We can do a simple experiment using carbon disulfide. Observe the figure. In the first part of the figure, we have taken equal amount of iron filings and sulfur in a china dish. In the second part, a bar magnet is introduced at the top of the mixture. We already observed that all the iron filings will stick to the bar magnet and sulfur powder will remain in the china dish. In the test tube A, take equal amount of sulfur and iron, mix it well and add carbon disulfide to it. After some time we can see that all the iron filings will be settled down at the test tube, and sulfur has the capacity to dissolve in carbon disulfide. So iron filings can be separated by the method of filtration, and sulfur can be separated from the solution by the method of evaporation. So here the two elements got separated by adding carbon disulfide because both are in the elemental stage. Observe this figure carefully. You can see that in the first part we have taken equal amount of iron and sulfur in a china dish and it is heated. We already studied that we will get a new product, that is iron sulfide. Take this iron sulfide in a glass dish and we can see that a bar magnet is being introduced to this compound. So we can see that iron sulfide, iron is sticked to sulfur. So iron lost its magnetic property such that it will not stick to the magnet. In test tube B, take this compound and add carbon disulfide to it. When carbon disulfide is added to it, it is observed that the iron sulfide will be deposited at the bottom of the test tube and a gas, that is hydrogen sulfide, is liberated from the test tube. The carbon disulfide will remain as the solution in the test tube. So it is clear that iron sulfide will not dissolve in carbon disulfide and iron and sulfur cannot be separated from it. Next is test with hydrochloric acid. Take iron and sulfur in a test tube and add hydrochloric acid to it. You can see that a gas is formed above the iron metal and it is the hydrogen gas. The sulfur remains at the top of the solution. Similarly, add hydrochloric acid to the compound iron sulfide. You can see a colorless gas coming out of the test tube and it is having the smell of rotten eggs. It is hydrogen sulfide. In both the cases we got two different gas. In the first case it is hydrogen gas and in the second case it is a rotten egg smelled gas, that is hydrogen sulfide. So students, it is clear that iron and sulfur, when it is in its elemental stage, it cannot be further broken down into simple substances. But when it is in a compound stage, any compound can be splitted into its respective elements by means of any chemical reactions or by passing electric current through it or by any other chemical methods. So we can say that a compound iron sulfide is produced from the reaction between iron and sulfur. We can write the word equation for the reaction as iron plus sulfur gives iron sulfide. A compound is a substance that contains two or more elements bonded together. It can be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means.